Hi, my name is Sachin Aravinda Almeida and my student ID is 10551133. My team members for today's presentation are Shehan, Vishmi and Shevini, and I will be presenting the first part of our presentation. Ceylinco Insurance PLC saw its inception on the 14th of January 1988 and has managed to be recognized as one of the leading insurance providers in Sri Lanka in general and life insurance spheres. Being at the forefront of the insurance sector for over 30 years, Ceylinco Life PLC holds 530 branches island-wide and 86 customer touchpoints. According to the company's annual report in 2020, Ceylinco Insurance PLC recorded 1.86 billion rupees in profits before being taxed and holds 12.9 billion rupees in shareholders' funds. These staggering numbers, coupled with unparalleled services provided by Ceylinco, have resulted in Ceylinco Insurance PLC being awarded the People's Insurance Brand of the Year in 2021 for the 14th consecutive year. Ceylinco Insurance PLC's mission statement reads, quote-unquote, to provide protection and financial security of the highest quality to society while adding to the shareholders' wealth and recognizing, rewarding and valuing the dignity of our staff. This mission statement has been proved countless times and the rewards and people's respect attest to it. Having a broad target market, Ceylinco Insurance has a plethora of services and products for each niche they target. They are categorized mainly as insurance for you and family, which includes insurance for motor, fire, health, title and miscellaneous, and insurance for your business, which provides insurance for motor, fire, health, marine, miscellaneous, corporate and engineering. With regards to Ceylinco Insurance PLC's international footprint, Ceylinco Insurance Co. Private Limited Maldives was established and registered in the Maldives on the 17th of April 2005 and specializes in areas such as property, engineering, marine, specialty, liability and miscellaneous. Ceylinco's presence has been established in countries such as UAE, Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar and Nepal as well. This proves that the well-respected Sri Lankan conglomerate has touched base in the neighboring countries as well, providing services on a global scale. In order to understand the current standing of Ceylinco Insurance PLC when compared to its competitors and the current market, a SWOT analysis can be performed. Upon executing the SWOT analysis, the following factors were discovered. Ceylinco's strengths include 14 years of market leadership, experts in the insurance industry, possesses financial stability, has a well-trained team of professionals who handle sales and other corporate matters, and financial protection. The weaknesses of Ceylinco are sales force turnover, expensive premium rates, slow response to changing market needs, not inclusive of all people. The opportunities for Ceylinco Insurance include urbanization, the increase of the aging population of Sri Lanka, increase in mobile phone and digital usage in Sri Lanka, low market penetration and penetration into the digital insurance. And finally, the threats against Ceylinco Insurance include high competition, new entrants to the industry, the volatile financial market is present in Sri Lanka, political instability in the country, natural catastrophes, ever-changing dynamic environment, and COVID-19 pandemic resulting in changes to policies and eligibility for policies. As mentioned, every organization or brand has numerous strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And like most well-established brands in Sri Lanka, Ceylinco Insurance PLC has established its brand name well in Sri Lanka and is considered to be a trusted name among all Sri Lankans. But with the current situation of Sri Lanka and the world, is it advisable for Ceylinco Insurance PLC to expand further into the international market? The next segment of the presentation will be presented by my team member Shehan. Over to you, Shehan.
I am Shehan Fernando and my student number is 10550881. I have Aravinda, Vishmi and Shevini on our team. I am presenting the second part of our presentation. The ECU attack on Sri Lanka in 2019 and the COVID-19 pandemic has significantly affected Sri Lanka in its tourism sector, which contributes to about 5% of the Sri Lankan economy. As Sri Lanka heavily relies on tourism for revenue, these two events have severely affected the Sri Lankan economy. A series of wrong policy adoptions by the government have further escalated the problem. For example, a series of tax cuts, lack of debt restructuring, and a sudden ban on chemical fertilizer are some of the wrong decisions taken by the government, which have had catastrophic effects on the country's economy. The Sri Lankan government also refused and delayed seeking assistance from the International Monetary Fund due to lack of transparency in auditing. The government revenue has decreased significantly by at least $700 million. Public debt has increased from 94% to 119% of the GDP in the last 3 years. Bloomberg calculates Sri Lanka's probability of defaulting at 28%, which is the highest in Asia. The Sri Lankan currency value has decreased by 7.3% and inflation has increased up to 18.7%. In addition, Sri Lankan president has taken up emergency powers, giving the government the ability to suppress speech and to detain protesters. The price of general goods in Sri Lanka has increased substantially due to limited supply. In addition, price control by government has caused massive shortages, which have created long queues. Certain foods such as rice, milk and sugar have been rationed, limiting the availability of these foods to many families. This lack of government revenue has caused many problems, especially to the insurance sector. The main source of income for insurance companies in Sri Lanka is vehicle insurance. Due to shortages in foreign reserve and government revenue, the Sri Lankan government has halted vehicle imports, which means no new sales of vehicle insurance policies. In addition, long fuel queues due to lack of fuel have further discouraged people from buying second-hand vehicles, which has also contributed to the drop in sales of insurance policies. 60% of non-life insurance policies in Sri Lanka are vehicle insurance policies, which have increased due to vehicle import ban. In addition, general insurance customers have also decreased by 2.24% due to COVID-19 restrictions on outdoor activity. A decrease in general income has also contributed to this problem. Lack of electricity and long power cuts due to fuel shortage have jeopardized businesses in Sri Lanka, which have increased insurance claims due to bankruptcy. Insurance companies themselves are suffering due to power cuts. As of 2016, only 13.7% of all Sri Lankans had any life insurance, which is an extremely low number. This low penetration is due to a number of factors such as the collective nature of the Sri Lankan culture, where people look up to friends and relatives for financial support during illnesses and other problems. This is also shown in the total premiums relative to GDP is only 1.15%, which is the lowest in Asia, where the average is 5.34%. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Vishmi Ranawaka and my student ID is 10550897. My team members for this presentation are Aravinda, Shehan and Shevini, and I will be presenting the third part of our presentation. So let's see why it's beneficial for a large company like Ceylinco to move into another country. For many years now, Singapore has been a leading country of choice when it comes to doing business internationally. Factors like the abundance of skilled resources, efficient and open economy, rigid intellectual property rights protection make doing business in Singapore so coveted. In fact, in 2016, for the 10th consecutive year, Singapore was ranked as the best country for doing business. Therefore, Singapore might be the perfect destination for Ceylinco Insurance for expansion. There are several factors that contribute to the ease of carrying out business in Singapore that are beneficial for a large conglomerate like Ceylinco Insurance PLC. Number 1. A robust economy and no currency control. 75% of the country's GDP comes from the service sector and it employs about 80% of the eligible workforce. All these factors point towards a robust and stable economy, which is currently a weakness in Sri Lanka. Additionally, foreigners are allowed to own 100% of the stock in a company incorporated in Singapore without having any local shareholders or partners, which helps Ceylinco to easily operate in Singapore. There is also no limitation on profit repatriation, and foreign currency can be brought into or taken out of the country without restrictions. This is one factor that makes Singapore especially attractive to large companies who may face large taxes moving money otherwise. And also the government focuses on people's health, so it's a huge opportunity for an insurance company like Ceylinco. Number 2, attractive tax system. Singapore imposes no tax on dividend or on capital gains from a business. For the first 3 years, new businesses receive considerable tax benefits that brings their liabilities down to 0% of the first income of 100,000 Singapore dollars. Moreover, corporate taxes are kept at a rate of 17%, whereas in Sri Lanka it is 28%. Moreover, the company will avoid double taxation as Singapore has avoidance of double taxation agreements with Sri Lanka. High-skilled workforce. Singapore is known worldwide for its superior education system. It is therefore not surprising that country has one of the best available skilled workforce in the market. This benefits Ceylinco when hiring employees. The workforce is primarily English speaking, which reduces the communication barriers. Number 4, infrastructure. The country boasts a superior infrastructure, including highways, building, and other technological infrastructure. It helps the company to locate easily and can adopt new technologies in order to improve their productivity in the future. Over to you, Shevini.
Hello everyone, I'm Shevini Gunesekera and my student number is 10551037. Aravinda, Shehan and Vishmi are a part of my team and I am presenting the fourth part of the presentation on Ceylinco Insurance PLC. The strategic plan will consist of short, medium and long-term objectives and goals to help achieve the strategic imperatives at Ceylinco. In terms of delivering financial value, maintaining adequate capital and liquidity levels are a core part of Ceylinco's strategy. To do so within the next year, the capital adequacy ratio will have to be over 200% and remain at that level in the years to come. Within the next 2 to 4 years, Ceylinco will also have to gain a return of equity of over 20% and also further penetrate the life insurance segment by creating more personalized and affordable policies for the middle and low income earning market segment. Developing alternative channels is a method used by Ceylinco to retain its market leadership. Within the next year, the use of the mobile app will be promoted after fixing the issues mentioned in customer feedback since its introduction. An online platform known as Insurance Marketplace will be introduced within the next 3 to 4 years to help increase the lead generation. And in the future, all of these channels will be integrated to produce a uniform customer service experience for the increasing customer base across the globe. Top of the mind awareness will be created by establishing the brand's new corporate image of de-risking your ambition through a social media marketing campaign to reach customers from all parts of the world. Personalized policies rather than one-size-fits-all policies will also be introduced to provide an enhanced customer value proposition. Within the next 10 years, Ceylinco plans on growing its market share by 25% by expanding into the Pakistan and Cambodian markets, where over 70% of the population is uninsured despite having a lack of free healthcare facilities. On the quest to build better relationships for life, Ceylinco envisions the use of AI to provide better services to their customers. The use of digital touch will increase within the next year, and Ceylinco will seek methods to optimize the customer experience through receiving customer feedback from over 40% of the customer base and improve services for its customers all across the globe by integrating the use of artificial intelligence. Giving suppliers support during challenging times to ensure survival and increasing the diversity of essential suppliers will be carried out. CSR projects will be carried out in the rural parts of Sri Lanka and Singapore to help keep up with their vision of protecting the community. Ceylinco has a vision also of transforming through technology by transitioning into a technological leader in the life insurance space. It will improve the cybersecurity platforms and ensure compliance with all IT security standards as the integration of the alternative channels takes place. And it will also adopt the best-in-class enterprise data and IT protection infrastructure to protect consumer data. 100% of proposals will be converted to e-submissions, and the customer relationship management system will be integrated with social media to create space for developing a self-sufficient information system in the future. Ceylinco plans on nurturing the environment by becoming a carbon neutral organization and plans on reducing its carbon footprint by 10% within the next year. 2 new green buildings will be built every year, which will include the new offices opening up in Singapore, Pakistan and Cambodia to ensure that Ceylinco is sustainable in their business expansion and development.